red pen.
It's subsidized by the city, so if you do with that information, what you will.
She said it might not be that good.
Hi, everybody. So we're gonna get started with our meeting with the youth and education committee meeting, and we don't have a quorum today, so we won't be voting on anything. But what we will do is work on any updates that we're gonna get started on today. So right now, Akita has updated information about the upcoming. The first event we have upcoming is March 15th, the Career Day. Oh, but do we want to start with a quick reading of the minutes? Yeah. All right.
The agenda, right?
Yeah, that's the agenda. Let me read the minutes. So, just to go off of the minutes from the last meeting, our attendance was Linda Watson Lord, So Query, Melissa Severe, Latrine Mobina was there, and then we also have Cynthia Rose, Billy Martin, Brian Alloway, Akita Felix, Josh, and we had a visitor, Zachary Churchill from Good Shepherd Services. So the minutes were called to order at 7:10 p.m. The meeting, let's call this meeting, can we call this meeting into order?
Yes.
Okay, second, 7:19 p.m. Farah, Sofran Forrest, and Rita Joseph have agreed to attend the potluck that we had, which will be held on Wednesday, December 11th at 6 p.m. The location is Jackie Robinson School, 46 McKeever Place, and we asked everybody to arrive on time. And we confirmed what everybody would bring to support the potluck and sending out reminders to the potluck. Then we did a presentation with Career Day. So the committee will be meeting on December 12th to confirm the activities. Career Day confirmed for Saturday, March 15th at 10:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Location is going to be for Career Day at Prospect Heights High School at 883 Classic Avenue. The CB9 will be submitting a permit to request for Career Day, which will include 4 classrooms, the cafeteria, and the bathroom. Setup will begin at 9 a.m., breakdown at 5 p.m. We're compiling a list of vendors to attend Career Day, 4 workshops, panel discussion, Q&A, creating a QR link for registration for Career Day. Participants' goal is 5% of the students from each school, and target District 17. Funds needed for Career Day include DJs, snacks, beverages, gift cards for raffle, iPad for youth who bring the most students, and ensure each room has HDMI cord for the presentation. Participants can register on Eventbrite for Career Day. Visitors Zachary Church will attend the event to offer services from Good Shepherd Services, offering assistance with housing and employment services. And the meeting was adjourned at 8:20. Does anybody have any questions, or is there anything that needs to be fixed on the sheet? So that's the reading of the minutes have been accepted, and we're going to move on to what's next. So just to talk about our event, so with the politicians and potluck event, the results was wonderful. I would say we had, at least 100 or so people that attended. We had a lot of food, a lot of juice, a lot of everything, and the community was able to speak to Assemblywoman Farah Sulfur Forrest, as well as Rita Joseph, who was very warm and approachable, and they were able to break bread with them. And then we had our members there, and I thought that it was a successful event. Does anyone want to add anything to that?
The food was delicious.
The food was delicious. So we had good food, so at least we had some people that could really cook. That was a great event. I felt like it was a successful event, and I expect all of our events to be successful because we put a lot of work. Yeah. All right. So that was wonderful. So what we have upcoming now is is to be held on March 15th from 11 to 4 p.m. And there needs to be a correction in our meeting notes and minutes because Education Town Hall is to be held on April 5th, 12 to 2:30, not March 5th. So that's a correction that will be needed, and we will, make sure that that's the next event. And then with our community cleanup that we will plan to have Saturday, March 17th. And then Family Day to be held on the first or second Saturday of June. I believe it's gonna be the first Saturday of June if it goes to how the community event that we have for CB9. So now let Akita give us an update on the career day.
So I had a meeting with someone, community engagement, New York City Department of Small Business Services, because I went to a meeting and I got her contact information. And I'm not sure if this can happen, but what we were talking about was her connecting us with Workforce One. There's one right over there by something in Bolton. There's one in our vicinity. And it's not guaranteed yet because we need to let them know how many people we're going to have in the age bracket of 18 to 24. And she suggested for DYCD for the younger students because we're doing 14 to 24. For the 14 to 18 for me to reach out to the DYCD, especially since they just launched Leaders and Ladders. It's very SYEP, but the students kind of do a lot of online work with that. See how they can come out to support, and then especially since SYEP is going to be in the full process, they're going to be in the process of rolling out for the summer by the time we're having our event in March. My history with reaching out to them because I had someone email. They were responding at first, so they haven't been responding to me in terms of other stuff. But Linda told me if I don't hear back from them, which I haven't emailed them yet, which is my fault. I dropped the ball on that because I met with her towards the end of December, and I was supposed to be. She said if I don't get them, she can try to reach out, but she wants me to reach out to them on my own.
Okay.
So none of this is guaranteed, especially if we're not going to get a solid amount of 18 to 24-year-olds, because that's the population that Workforce One serves, and they'll be able to help us bring jobs and get the resources and stuff to share out with the students.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, once we have everything finalized on our end, she wants us to send us the flag because I told us it's not finalized. The board has to and then she's going to reach out to them to see what support they can have. So I would want us to work this and reaching out to the partners that Soul is going to share with us simultaneously because we don't know which one is going to pop first.
Okay. I think I found the sheets. So I'm going to be able to download them and send that to everybody, which is the contact that we had for last year. Is there anything that you guys know you need help from our people? Is there any more support? What is that?
Yeah, we do. I know Melissa, you're definitely gonna need help reaching out to the schools, right? Mm-hmm. So we already have the template, the email templates and everything. So I don't know how you guys wanna do it or what the system is here. Since we're reaching out on behalf of CB9, are we going to use our own email or are we going to use the CB9 email? But whatever it is, we already have the templates that you just plug and chug the information. Mm-hmm. But Lisa's been gathering school information and businesses and stuff on her own already. So we're going to compile it like that, but that will be a lot, right? Yeah, she would need help with that. Mm-hmm. And then on the day of, we're going to need facilitators. We didn't put together I have stuff already that I use, but for the classes, for the breakouts, we need to compile and get approval of what we're going to teach in those workshops. And then we're going to need facilitators because we're going to have 2 rooms going at once. It's going to be segment A and segment B, and they're going to rotate. But we're going to need bodies from us to be in those classrooms, and even people walking and asking whoever's teaching if they need whatever. Mm-hmm. So at least 1 and 2 bodies in the classroom and then 1 person rotating around. to see what support people might need.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna need help signing in, students of that day, because there's gonna be someone saying scan the QR code, and then someone confirming like, okay, you did actually properly sign, because I've seen kids just to get through and be like, I did it. No, you didn't do it properly.
Okay.
What else?
So we could probably get some volunteers as well as maybe whatever
Yeah.
intern that we have on the council.
Yes.
Yeah, we're gonna need a few.
Okay, Leah, I just branked on what I was gonna ask you. Oh, so we were just talking about with the committee, like we need to start to reach out to the schools and different people, right?
Yeah.
So a point that, Akita was asking or making was around, like if we're sending it, are we sending it through personal or can it be sent through CD9? Like how
Yeah.
will
would
we
send it
reach
through.
out to schools and stuff like that?
So what we would do is, if you guys put together the correspondence, then we would send it directly to the school rep, Ruby, and I, so it can be tracked, and then we would funnel the information to you to get back to the committee.
Okay,
And in terms of like following up, so say, for example, we reach out and we see, because the way we have it in the proposal is there's a follow-up email, like, hey, I reached out to you
Yeah,
3 weeks ago, I'm just checking in case if you're still interested.
yeah,
And then the panel, the week of our event, we're sending them the Q&A, like we're sending them like their panel package.
yeah.
So have like, these are the Q&A, these are the things that we would need you to do at the event. How often would someone be able to like communicate on our behalf for the event?
Daily, it's 3 of us here.
Okay.
And so, yeah.
We just send you
You
guys
give us a
something every week.
timeline, like, okay,
Okay.
this is what we need to be done, say Tuesday, and this is the
Right.
turnaround time, you wanna see this done by next Wednesday.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah,
Okay, thank you.
yeah, definitely. Whatever support you guys need, just let us know, and just give the clear timeline.
Okay, thank you.
No problem.
okay. So there you go, that makes it.
One less thing we want to do, yeah, we just have to like gather the information
that's it.
and they can plug and chuck it for us. Okay. We already have the template, so it'll be easy for them to think about what to write.
Right. Okay, so we'll do that, but I know that in terms of, like, even though we're sending emails are not gonna be good enough. It's definitely gonna be making the calls and getting a contact. Most of the time, it's not gonna be the principal. A lot of the time, it's like the parent coordinators is usually the most, that you'll get someone who will be in between. And, sometimes like the APs and stuff like that. So that's like, how you're gonna kind of get it, but then, we can talk to them about like what kind of incentive would they give their kids to come,
Right.
so stuff like
I
that.
think extra credit.
I mean, it's to them, like whatever that looks like for them,
Yeah.
but we need to just say, we do wanna make sure the kids have some kind of incentive to encourage them to attend.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, then Melissa definitely need help calling, so there's gonna be a lot of people.
So we'll definitely do that. So when do we think that we'll have next steps on this? Like, how fast are you trying to?
We are ready to go, we're just waiting for approval. Like we have, are you good with like all the contacts, like the schools and stuff that we have on that list? Did you
I
want to
think-
add more?
I think it was good, but I can look at it again and just double check.
So yeah, like
Yeah.
technically, we're good to roll out, we have the flyers, you wanna start printing that, we need permission, or we need CB9 to create the Eventbrite, cause we don't have one.
Okay.
So,
So I think that the best thing would be to talk to me
okay,
and have, I think probably just send them all the
But you still
information.
have to wait for
to vote on it, so yeah, that's the only thing I say was,
Vote at the special
When's the next
meeting.
meeting?
We have a
The
special,
28th. Is there a special one?
we have a
or
special meeting on the 9th. I'm not, I think
This
that.
week?
This week, there's a special meeting on the 9th, so that might be an opportunity for the executive, for the executive committee to decide on that, for us to decide.
Are you guys coming to the meeting? Where is it gonna be at?
Yeah, I think it's at Brian's office, Cunningham. I've never been, I don't know how
I
big
don't
it
know where
is.
that is.
It's
Command
over
office?
here.
If it's over here,
It's on Empire. and
Empire and,
It's,
yes.
Oh, I've seen it. I've
It's
seen
kinda
the
big
door.
inside.
I've never seen anything. I've never seen it open. Like I never actually know if it's at.
no,
what time is the meeting?
it's kind of big inside.
The
but
9th?
I
Yeah.
don't know if they
So
have
that's
a big
from 7 to 8.
meeting
Table.
area.
Is this size?
I'm not sure, I've never
No,
been, I've never
the
been to
office?
Brian's office.
And if it's
The
not a
office is
special
bigger
meeting,
than
which
this.
day is the
This-
other meeting?
Their
much.
regularly
Well,
scheduled
no.
meeting would be at the end of the month, which is really late. So the
Yeah.
special meeting is gonna be from 7 to 8 at 249 Empire Boulevard. That's, the Brian Cunningham's office. And a regularly scheduled general board meeting or full board meeting.
Would
Oh,
they bring this up in the special meeting
Bring what up?
to vote on
That's what
this?
I'm thinking.
I think so. I mean, we can make sure, I'll send an email to,
Add it to the agenda.
yeah, like, can they add it for us to do it?
Yeah.
And then I'll make sure I'm there, but,
No, I'll get it to look at it. I don't have the meeting at the same time, 7 to 8.
okay.
But this meeting.
And that's the night.
So we'll be there. Yeah, that's the night, so Brian.
Oh wait, what time is the regular meeting?
The regular meeting would be on the 28th at the middle school on the fire.
I'll check in the day after to see if they voted, and if not, I can look at the meeting.
Middle school, Empire, and New York.
Yeah.
Cause I was wondering how y'all fit in here. When y'all said that, just now,
No,
was like,
I came to the land usage meeting. That place was packed.
Yeah.
That chairs, every chair was full. Everybody, even their opinion, and Josh invited me to come to the next one. They were talking about stuff that I just sat there and listened to. Next time I
if we can approve on the 9, we can have everything. Cause I can put the timeline together for them, so just as soon as we get approved, everything could go out. Nothing.
So, regarding, for the event, right, so through the day, is there any, point of contact for visitors? If they had questions or if they had, say what's going on next? Is there like a list of the next events or lined up gonna be found anywhere?
The QR code, we can put that on. I don't know if we explicitly talked about that, but typically we give out like packages for like the day. If we're not gonna print, and it costs a lot of money to print, we don't know how many participants we're gonna get. We can have that in the QR code, we can have it up in the classrooms too, because they're gonna be at their workshops and they're rotating out. But I don't think we explicitly talked to them about that.
No. I mean, since we'll have their email addresses, we could also just like. Send out a like, hey, save the date for our career day, or, the education town hall coming up in April, or something like that.
No, I think you're asking, I'm gonna merge the two together, so once registration's gonna close at a certain time, the same week when we send out the questions for the panel discussion to the panelists, that same week you can send out the agenda, like, we're looking forward to meeting you, here's the agenda for the day. And I'll probably also have it there, like, up in we're gonna be in the cafeteria, we're gonna be in the classrooms, have it up too. But I think, merging those two, I don't think we talked about it, that's a good idea. Let me try to write, I didn't open my laptop. Try to write that down.
Another one of your, with the final, flyer.
I can show it to you in a second. But if I don't, I just gonna forget it. This is what's in the proposal. There's gonna be a few different flyers, but it's the same thing, like formatting for social, for email, for Eventbrite, and for print.
I like that,
It's different from what we saw last time.
Jump on the left a little bit, man.
Say it again? Oh, the other one didn't have any black people.
The diverse.
Yeah, this is.
Minority, yeah, our population.
We don't have an Asian person in
but if you use the
Just to mess with you.
Right.
She's like, I just can't satisfy everybody.
And it's difficult with the cartoon character, so that's what it really is.
Prince, stop the noise. Cut it out.
we don't have a link for it to register yet.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Because it's gonna be an event, right?
Yeah, that's what Kat said. This happened more.
I like that jump in the first one.
That's more information, yeah.
So for social media, I try not to put the one on social media with too much information on it, because it's gonna be in the caption. So they're the one for like Instagram or Facebook, like the, whatever's gonna be in the caption of it. But whenever you're gonna print, you're gonna have like the address and this and that on it.
Okay, I'm
And then
seeing that.
Eventbrite, yeah.
She have that for print,
Right.
class.
And the Eventbrite one, we don't need that, because it's gonna be on Eventbrite, the information's gonna be there.
So we're at 6:30.
We can't, social media. Zuckerberg is taking down fact checking.
I heard. Yeah.
That's not good.
Definitely not good, but you know what he's doing.
Someone in the comments said, wait, what you said?
Kissing the ring.
Right, that's what someone in the comments said. The first, when I opened the comments to this, someone reposted it. That was the first
Listen,
comment. I was like,
They
that
they asked Trump at a press conference today, does he think that Zuckerberg, basically the question would be, do they think that Zuckerberg is doing that because he's scared of him? And he said, yeah, probably.
he did not.
Yeah?
He thinks Zuckerberg is scared of him.
So the person asked, do you think Zuckerberg is doing it because he's scared of you? And Trump was like,
So
probably.
he believes Zuckerberg is.
Yeah, well, why do you think Zuckerberg did what he did? Because 4 years ago, Zuckerberg was,
Yeah.
you know,
He
all
really
against
think
him.
he's scared.
A lot of people are scared of Trump.
And I don't think it's scared,
I
but
don't know
like,
Zuckerberg. I don't think that.
not scared, but like, the things that
He don't
he can
want-
stop or
he
the
doesn't
problems
want
he
the
can
publicity.
cause.
Yeah,
He doesn't want the publicity of a lawsuit and all that
Right.
stuff going on. So they see that, got scared. Because, listen,
Scared is doing nothing at all. He always do something.
All right, anything else? So, I think that, for the sake of time and the fact that, there's not a lot of folks here, I think for the next meeting, well, if they're having the special meeting, I'm gonna request them to see if we could put a vote in for us to have this, so we can start to move forward.
Because we have such a long runway and I think it gets pushed back.
I know.
Yeah.
It's gonna throw things off, because even though it seems like a lot of time, it's not. So we need to do that, and then I think that we could then follow up on what needs to be the next steps. If you can, if there's some interns I can start to assign to make calls, let's talk, or maybe we could do some of that offline and start chatting in the WhatsApp group that anybody's available to join, so that we can start to get some of the work done.
Yeah, that would be helpful.
Because losing a month is a lot, so we can't really afford to lose that much time.
Right.
And then next month we could focus a little bit more on what we're gonna be doing to start getting things moving with the town.
Do we have a venue for that?
No,
Not
we
yet.
haven't picked yet, so I think we could pick what school, we wanna have it at, and we can start doing, so maybe by the next meeting, we should decide all of that. So I appreciate all of y'all that attended today. Thank you for coming on this cold winter, January 7th day to attend our meeting. And, you know, we could keep things going. If there's any questions or concerns, you know, let's continue to chat. And everybody who's watching this, if you want to be added to the WhatsApp group, to be able to pitch in or do anything, feel free to contact the CD9 office and you could easily be added. Thank you. Who? I don't know.
She said she went away, right?
Yeah, she's in Barbados right now.
Oh, nice.
Mia, we stopped the meeting. Oh, can we have a vote on ending the meeting? Yes.
Ending the
Motion
meeting.
and-
Motion to end the meeting? Yes. Okay. Second, third, and fourth. Thanks, Mia.
Oh,
No
so
problem.
okay.
That's what you took the trip, I miss.
Oh, I thought she was over there all the time.